Hey there, comic fans. This is Comicfan with the latest Humble Haul. A lot of things happened this week. In fact, I'm still trying to catch up with my YouTube videos. For those in the local area, to me, this past weekend was Halloween for everybody, of course, but more importantly, this was the past weekend of Comikaze. Comikaze was a very busy week for me. We set up a 10 by 30 booth at Comikaze, and Comikaze had a very impressive list of artists there. We had Stan Lee, we had Mike Mignola, Mark Silvestri, we had Todd McFarlane, Arthur Adams, oh geez, who else? I believe Rob Lightfoot was there. So it was a very impressive list of people there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see much of that. I was at the booth all weekend. It was so busy. We didn't have any time to ourselves. So unfortunately, my haul this time does not have any books from Comikaze. But nonetheless, I have a couple books. I have probably about 30 seconds of footage at our booth to show you what our booth was like. And I'll follow that up with a little something in the end. I've got a couple other things lined up that I should fill out my episode with. While we were there, we met quite a few YouTubers, a couple, at the booth. Helping us out was Mueller, so thank you very much, Mueller. I really appreciate that. He helped out on Saturday and at the end on Sunday. Much needed relief to me, and because it was just really crazy. Also, we met up with Spidey Fan 78 CT. I met J-Un Guy 1 for the first time. And unfortunately, I didn't cross paths with Lords of the Long Box. I heard he was there. Didn't cross paths with him, but that's okay. I'll catch up with him some other time. And I also got Longshaken 78. Longshaken 78 came along for the ride with us and came there before the show opened and stayed there for a little while, for a couple days. So that was really neat. But before that, I had a couple books. My couple books were from my local digs. I got Mr. Miracle #1. Half price of 16. I got it for $8. Not the best shape, but this is not one of those books I really need in the best shape. I was really looking for a reader copy anyway. So I got this. That was really cool. There's some little bit of water staining, some chipping there, but I just wanted to know what it was all about. Glad I finally got that. Let's see. Oh, I got a sucker for this. Amazing Spider-Man 147. I don't know how many times have they used this cover. I'm a sucker for this one. I think I just have to get them all so I can say I have every single one of them. What else is this cover on? It's on, is it Spectacular Spider-Man #1 and also Amazing Spider-Man 134? It's just so close together. I'm going to have to knock them all out just to say, yeah, okay, I finally got them. Enough confusion. Use another cover. I guess this was like somebody bailed out the last minute. They had to use this cover again. It's an iconic cover to me. But, geez, I got to get the right one. Also, this is something I didn't, I had in my last video. I forgot to show it. I finally picked this up. And darn, I can't find this for under $10. I've actually got this for $7.50. This was all right. It's the death of Kraven the Hunter. So I was pretty happy to get that. And now that I actually find out how he dies, it's strange because I kind of want to go backwards now. Now that I know how he dies, I want to kind of know what leads up to it. So I'm on the search for all the other 5 issues in this 6-part series. And finally, let's see. I got this for how much did I get this for? It was $4 with $4 with 20% off. So, roughly $3 and change. Not too bad. It's Hulk 449, first appearance of the Thunderbolts. I was really psyched to get that. So that was all I got in my local digs. Following this will be that little short clip of the booth at Comikaze. And like I said, I'll follow up with something on the end. Okay, guys, so stay tuned, hang tight, and I'll be with you in just a second. Okay, thanks. All right, good morning, people. Here I am. This is what it's like working for Rocket Comics during our big conventions. We set up a 10 by 30 booth. I know you guys saw in one of my earlier videos that we did a really small show at our Claremont packing house. Well, we've enlarged our booth by quite a bit. We have probably about, I would have to say, over 200 long boxes today. You can just see it's comics for miles and miles and miles. How are we gonna sell them? We're gonna sell, well, the best we can. But it's gonna be a fun day. It's our Saturday, Halloween, and we are getting pretty excited. We're gonna open in probably about 5 minutes, and it's gonna be fun. Very long, but fun. Did you look at that? There's our banner. Okay, well, you know what? Hopefully this won't be the last you see of this today. Maybe it will, because it's gonna be a busy day. So I will see you guys later. All right, take care. Bye. Okay, guys. So I did a couple of little pickups after the con. Actually, I got 2 of these books during the con without actually having to leave the booth, which was really nice. I had quite a journey after the show, though. That was really cool. I'll tell you that in just a second. So Longshanks, like I said, was there, and he made some really good trades during the show. He came back to me and showed me what he's got, and one of the books was actually on my list. And once again, he came through and gave me this. Not a huge book, but it's something that's been on my list for quite a while. It's New Avengers, number 10. This is the first appearance of Thane. Thane just happens to be Thanos' son, and I'm a sucker for siblings of major characters and stuff like that. I don't know why. It's just something I've always liked to do. If I can't afford Thanos, hey, why not get his, his wife or his dad, or any kind of relative. That kind of makes my day. Kind of fills the void that if I can't have Thanos, well, I'll have his offspring. So that was really great. Thank you so much, Longshanks. You didn't have to do that, but Longshanks, we're cool, right? Okay, great. He says we're cool. We're cool. All right, we're even. I just happened to get a little word in for Longshanks at Rocket Comics. We got him a free pass to Comikaze, so he really enjoyed that as his first big show he went to. So anyway, while I was at the Rocket Comics booth at Comikaze, a little book came across my eye. It's nothing really great, but it's something great to me. 3 Dimension Comics, number 2. I got it for $5, and I would love to have number 1 as well, but I really wasn't even paying attention to any of the boxes. Don't even know if it's in there. All I know is number 2 came across my hands, and I pulled it out of the box and got that. So the real cool thing was, after the show, actually, this week being what day was it? I think 2 days ago, if today is Friday, Wednesday, I met up with a guy who had some books, and I had to leave a lot of them behind, but they were huge, great books. It was just that I was being a bit of a snob, and I just couldn't bring them home. But anyway, I took one of the guys from Rocket Comics over to this guy. And anyway, so we start looking through one box. He only has one box, but he has a stack that was aside from the box. I already knew what was in there. I saw pictures, but one of the pictures was Daredevil #1. And that was one of the main reasons why I went there. Also in the stack was a, let's see, Spider-Man #6. Let's see, what else? We had a Fantastic Four #8. An X-Men #2. And one other book that I picked up. Now, I didn't go home with any of those I had mentioned. Basically because the X-Men #2 had an explicit drawing on Iceman that I don't care to mention other than that. And once I opened it, I offered the guy, he wanted $200, and then I kind of went for a low offer of $50. He didn't take it. But the good thing was, as soon as I opened up the front, I thought the staples were intact and everything, but as soon as I opened up the book, the first page is loose. I didn't loosen it. It was already loose. I'm like, oh, man, that's a deal breaker there. And I was almost going to go home with it. If I had to go higher, I would have gone higher. Anyway, the Amazing Spider-Man #6 was not in the condition I was willing to part with. He wasn't willing to part with any more than $200 on the book. Like, oh, great, okay. Not taking that home. And the other ones went that way as well. Anyway, the Daredevil #1, for some reason, I decided not to take it because there was some staining on the back that I didn't think that was to my liking. Anyway, the guy at Rocket Comics that I brought with me, he offers $60. Now, mind you, $60 was for a copy with a big rip in the no, not a rip. Part of the top corner portion was taken out. And the guy says, okay. So I was like, wow. He left with a Daredevil #1. And that was pretty cool. Everything was intact. That was a great deal. I, on the other hand, was, okay, well, I didn't want to waste this guy's time, or at least he got some cash out of it. So the guy pulls out another stack that he forgot. And we're leafing through the stack, and this comes up. Amazing Adult Fantasy #14. And we're just going, it wasn't a huge stack. We're just like, please, please, please. Let the next one be in there. You know, of course, Amazing Fantasy 15 is after this. Needless to say, it wasn't there. But I was more than happy with this. I saw this and I told the guy, listen, I would really just go with this. We're toying around with the idea. And he comes up with, hey, isn't this something to do with Spider-Man? We're like, no. This is Amazing Adult Fantasy. It's totally different title. And, it's a little adult, if you know what I mean. And he says, oh, I looked through it. There's no naked women. We're just laughing. Couldn't contain ourselves that we were laughing. Yeah, we know there's no naked women in this. But anyway, for those of you guys who don't know, this is Amazing Adult Fantasy #14. It's the issue right before Amazing Fantasy, aka first appearance of Spider-Man. So I go and tell this guy, listen, like I said, I don't want to waste your time. So can I just give you $10 for this? And he goes, sold. And I said, okay. So I practically threw my wallet at him and gave him $10 for this. So that was kind of cool. I was more than happy to come home with this. I know it's got a lot of wear here, but believe me, I don't see this book very often. So to have this book in this condition, at least it's intact. Everything's fine as far as that goes. I was pretty happy for $10. So with that said, I'm about to end this video. I would have loved to have shown you what I was going to get in the mail, except I missed the FedEx guy right now, and I'll have to show you that later on in the week with probably an unboxing. Okay, so with that said, guys, have a great week. Happy hunting, and we'll see you later. Thanks, bye.